So when Swept the Sea first formed, I'd say probably even before we picked the name, we just kind of had like this meetup with like just a bunch of like friends to like, I think actually Sean hit me up and was like, hey, Gino from high school, he's looking for like a drummer. If that's something you'd be interested in, you should try messaging him. And actually, like we ended up having like a meetup at like Gino's old house. And I, like back then I just had like my SPDSX pad. It wasn't like, we didn't have a drum set or anything over there yet. And they started playing the riff to this song and Gino's just like, play something. And I'm just like, what do you mean play something? How do I just play something? And it was just like the intro, like the, you know, that part. And that's kind of like what just collectively like built that song from the ground up. Because that's, the song overall just changed so many times in the writing. Like, I feel like it was one of those songs where we just like couldn't write an end to it. Which I think is like one of the reasons why it like almost fades out at the end and just ends with just like lyrics just rolling.
This was our first song we wrote, and we definitely spent the most time on it. So it's got like everything. It's got the breakdown, it's got the solo, it's got a lot of choruses in it. We spent a lot of time on this song, and it's definitely one of our more polished ones, I'd say, on the EP.
There's a lot of really heavy elements in this song, not just lyrically, but the music, like the pre-choruses are really, like there's a lot of heaviness in it. The breakdown in the middle of the song is pretty like in your face. The whole intro to the song is just punching you in the face. Like this is one of the funnest songs live to play, for sure.
So when we wrote this song, we were in Gino's apartment. Now we have this great studio in his garage. It's a lot bigger. We were pretty cramped in that apartment, but we got through it. It was during like COVID times too, like right when we started was like almost the beginning of the pandemic. So it was kind of hard to meet up sometimes, but we got through it.
So Unbridled is another really fun song live, even though the lyrics aren't so fun. The song's kind of about like battling the demons inside that everybody deals with on a day-to-day basis, some more than others. But there's also a really fun solo in the song, which we all call collectively pirate metal, because it just sounds piratey.
Definitely one of our darker songs. It has a very powerful meaning. Basically, it's about suicide and self-awareness on the topic. Basically, just knowing that it's never worth it to take your life for anything, any reason. So there's a lot of constant struggle in the song. The narrator is fighting back and forth with his mind, thinking whether or not he should do it or not. Basically, there's at the end of the song, you know, he just tells himself he's not going to do it, and he's going to fight through it. He's fighting every day for his life.
Just overall, like, was one of the, like, obviously the first song that we wrote, and funny enough, like, pretty much the last that we released, because it released when the EP released and wasn't a pre-single. But I think just overall, like, the theme of the song just got written just throughout the, like, COVID pandemic, because when we first started writing it, it was 2019, rolled over into 2020, and I think that's where, like, the whole, like, theme of the song, the battle with depression, the loneliness, like, everything lyrically that's in the song, and then kind of overcoming that triumphantly, like, musically, you can hear that as the song progresses, and just overall, like, just ends up into this, like, ballad of, like, heavy hitting in the front, you know, party in the back, and then depression right in the middle. You know, it's really good stuff.
So this is the mullet of our EP, is what you just said.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, that song's really about that shit.
Yeah.
You don't have to get so like depressing and be like, You could say like there's battles inside our head, and some.
Yeah, I got a whole fucking 4 albums about that shit.
Fucking
The
good.
chorus doesn't sound like it's
Look,
like
I
that.
won't take the.
Like,
So it's about fucking okay.
It's about fucking.
The song's about fucking.
It's about
okay?
sex.
The song's about fucking yourself, okay? Damn, dude.
You just have to say a
You guys
couple
just
of
killed
things.
my fucking Monday. Fuck. This song's about suicide?